drawing the strokes of the letters. So what we want to do now is draw in each little stroke here of what we'll want to animate. So we could do this very carefully with the brush tool and just like trace over this exactly, but that's hard. And I'm very busy. I don't have a lot of time. It would be nice if there was an easier way to do this rather than manually tracing it and, making sure to get in every nook and cranny. Here is how we'll do that. We're going to Control or Command click on the little T here. And what that does is that makes a pixel selection of the type layer. So even though the type layer is vector, if we Command or Control click on the T, that'll make a regular selection, which is what we want. So let's set up our brush. So I'm going to go to the brush tool, and we want to go to a hard round brush. And see how it's not letting me do anything yet? Well, that's because I need to create a new layer. So we're going to be creating a lot of new layers. So rather than clicking on this plus each time, let's learn a keyboard shortcut. On Windows, it's Shift-Control-N, or on Mac, it's Shift-Command-N. And you'll see it helpfully names the layer Layer 1, which is great because we're going to have multiple layers and they'll be numbered consecutively. So I'll just press OK, or I can press Return or Enter. And now I have a pixel layer that I can paint on. Now black is kind of boring, so I'll go ahead and choose a different font. So let's do red. I like that. Maybe a darker red. Okay. And the trick here is that we want to just do the strokes one at a time. And so each stroke, and what I mean by a stroke, is the maximum distance we can go before changing direction more than 90 degrees. So see, this is definitely more than 90 degrees right here. So to make the illusion of it being drawn, that is going to be most effective for us. So we'll just draw our first step, and I'm going to make my brush a little larger. So it's just a little larger than our selection. And as we know in Photoshop, the selection is whatever you're going to do in Photoshop with a selection made. It's only going to go into that selection, which is perfect. So I'll just draw this first stroke. And I got to where we went about 90 degrees, so I know I need to stop there. And then we're going to create a new layer. So Shift-Command-N, and it's helpfully calling it Layer 2. And also it's Select Layer 2. So I know I'm going to be drawing on Layer 2, which is great. So we'll draw the end of this, and then once again, and then this looks pretty tight here, so I'm probably going to need to change my brush size so that I don't actually get onto this stroke. So I'll make it smaller, and I don't have to do it just in one stroke. As long as it's on one layer, it will appear as one stroke. Okay, and it looks like I have 25 layers here. And since we don't need to deal with these we will collapse the color and the properties pane. So we just want to see what these layers look like. Okay, great.